Hello, welcome. This is the final video for the lore series. I did plan on finishing the lore series before the new year, but things come up, things happen, and now we're here. Nonetheless, we are going to be finishing the series here today. And as always, if Bella or if any of her friends are listening to this, what's up? What's good? No, that's stupid. Yeah. Don't really care, and, let's get right into it. So, background to Bella. She came to she came to Brewster in 8th grade. So, I hadn't known her up till then. I had seen her a bit. I remember she was in chorus for a bit, if not there for like the entire rest of the year while we were in school before COVID hit. Didn't really know about her, saw her a bit. That's really all I knew up to that point. Then fast forward, 9th grade, freshman year of high school. Obviously, this is like the year of COVID, basically. The most forgettable year imaginable. And it started in English. So we had English and history together. And so in English, we had this thing at the beginning of the year to where it's like, okay, you and two other people are going to be in a group. You guys are going to ask each other these questions. You're going to learn about each other, that sort of nonsense. So I'm with her and one other guy. And basically, we just talk to each other. And basically, the whole thing I got out of that was that, okay, she's cool. She doesn't really seem like some annoying fucking bozo, just like, just nice, nice, sincere in a sense, just, cool, a cool person. That's all I thought. Also, the main takeaway I took from that was, oh, she likes to cook. That's really it. Then we do have to fast forward a good bit of time to actually get to the point where anything actually goes down between us. So fast forward, have this entire like half of the year, third quarter coming around. So basically, let me explain some context here. So Bella's the first person after the whole Glenn situation happens last April. In the context of the story, it happened last April. So still feeling down by that, but nonetheless, I don't excuse any of my actions that I'm going to tell you about. Also, I do have logs of everything I said. I'm not gonna leak shit, but I'm just gonna quote it, and hopefully you guys find me enough as a reliable source that you will take my word for what this says. I don't want to leak anything, but I'm basically just going to be quoting stuff from this. So yeah, hopefully you guys do believe what I have to say, and hopefully you do just take this as the truth and nothing but it. So anyways, one random April day, April 13th, I come up with the crazy batshit idea to be like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot with her. Oh, why not? She's cool. She's nice. I gotta come up with a plan though. I can't just come in out of nowhere. And previously, before this, our school does this thing to where it's like, oh, mindfulness day, like thank someone for something, that sort of stuff. So I thanked her for actually participating in class because I'm not kidding. COVID opened my eyes to stuff. People don't respond. They don't want to answer. They have such a fear of getting stuff wrong and being wrong that fear stops them from answering any questions. That enlightened me to how scared people are. And guess what? I took the most chances I've ever taken in my life. Yes, at first I did phrase my answers in the form of a question, in the form of, this is what I think, but I'm going to form it in a way that makes it sound like I don't really know if it's all true. This is just like sort of a guess. And if it's wrong, then I can fall back on it, being like, oh, well, I wasn't really too sure on it. That sort of nonsense. I thanked her for actually participating because she's one of the few people that actually participated in English, man. It was so sad. It was demoralizing, man. Like, actually saddening. So anyways, we also have this thing to where it's like, Oh yeah, before this, wait, hold up. Before this, gonna look at my references here. When did I send this? Okay, so April 6th. So April 6th, some random day out of nowhere, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna. So, her name's Bella, and I'm taking Italian, and in Italian, Bella means beautiful. So, I go in, fucking emailing. Emailing, dude. You know how much of a scrub move this is, dude? Holy fuck. Anyways, dude. Hit her with the email, be like, hey, fun fact, I thought you should know that the word Bella means beautiful in Italian, and I think it suits you well. Boom, motherfucker, we are doing random, we are moving shit. We are going places. She says, ha 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 ha, thanks. That was very nice of you. Now at this point, I have no idea she has a boyfriend. I don't know that she's dating someone at this point in time. I think that she's single. But at the same time, I feel like some little voice in my head should have been like, hey, this person's pretty cool. Probably could have someone at this point. And that could have been a thought in my head at the time. But, a week later, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. We're just gonna go for it. Why not? And there's no reason why we can't go for it. So I'm thinking, and as I'm thinking on the bus ride home, I'm like, okay, this is the sentence structure. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with this question, then she's going to answer. I'm going to go with this question, then she's going to answer, then I'm going to go with this, then she's going to answer, and then I'm going to hit her with the slam motherfucking dunk. Alley-oop myself, boom. That type of shit. All right, anyways, here's the question. Hey, heard you're a good cook. This true? Question mark. Now, I already know that she's a good cook from all the way back in September of that school year. And so I use that as a good segue because it's something that it's her hobby. So I figure that it's good to talk about her hobby because that will get her more interested in the actual conversation. She responds with, yeah, I've been cooking since I was little. When I was in the 5th grade, spent the whole summer cooking, watching cooking videos. Grandma and mom taught me stuff. Had already taught me stuff and some things. Her uncle's a chef in Brazil. She's also Brazilian. That doesn't really matter. And then she asked with, how did you know? And then I'm like, well, I remembered Sammy said something in English being like, yeah, you're a good cook, which was true. Guess what, baby? This is true. I'm not even lying on this. This is actually true. And then after that, she responds with, oh, ha 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 ha. Yeah, I love cooking for my friends and seeing them enjoy it. It makes me feel a different kind of happy. That's wholesome right there. That's a friend right there, motherfucker. That's a friend. Then I hit her with, that's nice. just being like, but yeah, that's cool. But let's segue to my question. Have you ever considered becoming a personal chef? And then she's like, yeah, it's actually my dream job at the moment, which, to my knowledge, it still is her dream job, but I could be completely wrong. And then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hit him with the slam motherfucking dunk right here. Here it comes. I've been dribbling down the court. I'm ready to go for the setup. I set it up. Boom, alley-oop, motherfucker, we're going for the slam dunk. Hey, if you want, I could write a resume for you. Here's the start. Smart, cute, talented, out of this world. Don't know if you agree, but that's just what I think. Smiley face. I don't know if that smiley face was needed, but nonetheless, I put it in anyways. Boom, motherfucker. That's the slam dunk right there. That is the shit. I'm like, boom. Here it goes. This is what we're going for. Here it is. This is what we're here for. And then she says, ha 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 ha. Thank you. Just to let you know in case you were going somewhere with this, but I have a boyfriend. Now here, logically here, I was going with something with this, obviously. But I should have stopped here. Because when she has a boyfriend, that's like automatically like, oh shit, like, okay, sorry for that. Like, sorry to do any of this to you. Sorry to pop this randomly up and, that sort of nonsense and stuff. Be like, okay, yeah, cool. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That sort of shit. But no, I answer with, and I have a math test. And then she responds with, lol, I'm not cheating on him, which, good for her. I wouldn't expect you to be cheating on your boyfriend. That's just a dumbass move by me. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I guess I was thinking that I was fucking him and that I was like some immortal motherfucking god or some shit. But like, yeah, no, I really felt like I was the shit that day. For some reason, April 13th, I was just fucking balling, dude. I don't know. And then after she responds with that, I'm like, all right, have a good day. So, yeah, I mean, definitely fucked up in the sense of, she responds with clearly that she has a boyfriend. So automatically I should have gone to the last line, be like, oh, shit, like, my bad, like, okay, have a good day. Bye-bye. But I didn't. I don't know why. I guess I'm just telling you, I guess I was feeling her or some shit. And I just went with that. She responded accordingly. And then, boom, like, that's it. Now, to add even more to the salt to the wound that I made, I got Jimmy being like, hey, Hubert, some shit like that. Being like, hey, here's Bella's snap. Or the fuck. I'm like, okay, cool, man. Thanks. Obviously, add her. And then I got. And so then, out of nowhere, randomly at like 7 o'clock, this is well past that point. Maybe it was a day later, a day or two later, something like that. Get hit up with like, hey. Now, this next part I am just memorizing from my head. I don't remember exactly what is said. I can't quote anything specifically. I can only tell you a generalization of what I believe was actually spoken. Nonetheless, I'm going to try my best to give you the information accordingly. Just go with me on this one. Just go with me on this one. Supposedly, I'm pretty sure supposedly it's her boyfriend that's texting me, but I don't know that, so I'm responding as if it was her, and then he hits me up with like, hey, I heard you have a crush on me, and I'm like, well, obviously I do. Hello, I just sent all of that stuff. That's not a question. That's a very, very vividly easy to determine procedure right there. That is cut and dry. And my dumbass thinking that it's her is like, yeah, I do. Yeah. Getting all fucking hot headed and shit. I don't know. I'm tired. Yeah. Just weird. And then it gets revealed that, oh, it's her boyfriend. And he's like, hey, listen, I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, but just leave her alone. All right. Something like that. Maybe something about he'll kick my ass and other stuff like that. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. You're good, man. You're good. I won't try anything else. You got it, man. You got it. Good luck. I wish you guys the best of luck. That sort of deal. So anyways, next year, sophomore year, I have her in my health and in my gym class. And I basically try my best to interact with her as little as humanly possible, just like trying to give space to her, not trying to interact with her, not trying to do any of that stuff, any of that. Just try my best to avoid her, in a sense, to just avoid any confrontation from going on. I remember one time in gym when we were outside, there was this small beach ball, and then there's this big ass inflatable beach ball. And I remember that she was running towards it, and I was nearby it, and I go to pick up, and I go to the two beach balls, and I yell like, "Hey, which one do you want?" And she yells, "Hubert, don't toss it over," some shit like that. And then I'm pretty sure I grab the big one. I grab the big beach ball, bring it over to her, give it to her, and then just leave, just like, to speed up the process, not wanting them to waste their energy or something like that. Nonetheless, I just passed a beach ball over, but, that sort of deal. Ever since then, I have basically had zero interaction with her, ever. Like, just none at all. I do want this. I mean, this stuff is basically passed over. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since that point. And in full honesty, I'm pretty sure at this point she's forgotten about it. Obviously, it's pretty hard for me to forget about this stuff, But nonetheless, yeah, that's basically the story, and that's the end of the lore series for now. Of course, maybe some new things come up, and more stories get added down the line eventually. But as always, thank you guys for listening to my dumbass speak for the last 15 minutes. And yeah, have a good day.